Hey everybody, Corrie Thorne, the spiritual teacher, healer, the spiritual emotional consultant, life coach, and psychic medium. I didn't know what to call myself. I just had a moment there. So I'm come back in to start doing some of my channel messages again. I'm going to give it another go. See how this goes this time around. This one is for Taurus. I just finished Aries. So this is for my Taurus energy, and I'm kind of going in order. This will be for November. I do have my Taurus. I do want to say that when Taurus comes around in birthdays again, I'm going to be getting a new grandbaby. I'm like, yay. And so for Taurus energy, I do see there is a I just heard that statement. Yes, I can. And it's like Taurus, I just seen it like spinning around a wheel. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do this. As you can see, there's like a teddy bear by my salt lamp, and yeah, like little kid stuff. That's my granddaughter's. my my home, I really don't even have an office anymore in my house. So I like there's stuff everywhere. So I'm like, that's Violet. That's her favorite little teddy bear. And she kind of drags that everywhere. I don't know. I guess Violet is in here tonight so there's a lot of Violet around us in here. So yes, I can. And by yes, I can, I feel like for my Taurus is like really truly seeing that whatever it is that you're here to accomplish, what you're here to make happen, that you can do this. I do have a major arcana card that comes out right away, and I have the Hierophant, and I just feel like it's like for me that it's not a superior energy. It's not about being greater or more than, but it feels like finally about seeking that sense of your own. And I know this is not exactly as the Hierophant would be, but that authority to take your seat upon your own crown and upon your seat upon your own throne. And what I'm picking up for this is that seeking out the right kind of I want to say counsel, like spiritual counsel to connect to out here. But I have that like your life is transforming, and this I can really goes with this. And I feel like you've kind of almost like gave up a little bit on yourself, or a little bit like lost a little bit of hope on things working out or things coming together. And I just get like, don't lose that yet, that yes, you can do this. The spiritual counsel. I'm going to say that the way that I'm picking this up is the fact that I have the guardians. I have the those that are your spirit guides on the other side coming in to help you repair something that you didn't think could be repaired, help them fix something. And I just feel like it's like you kind of got to look at the Page of Cups, just like, what's actually in my cup? What is this kind of something still is like this foul, like something that you're looking in, it's like, how did that get into my energy? How did that get into my life? How did I ever get there? How did we get there? How did something go wrong? And I just feel like but in the meantime, a lot of things have gone right. And so there is a lot of shift and changes that is coming. There's a lot of emotional healing, or a lot of like hurt from the past that is no longer going to be there, a lot of resentments. I don't know where that comes in, but I just feel like it's like when you've lost hope, it's like it's something coming in. And I have the Four of Cups is what I'm actually looking at. And what comes up for me, and I see this every time that I kind of start to feel like I'm being challenged with my hope, is I keep seeing green grass. And that's what I'm seeing more, like just that green grass. And I'm like, stop watering the weeds. And I have the Page of Cups. Stop watering the weeds. And it's like, I just feel like it's like there's still plenty of goodness in the world. There's still plenty of good energy. There's still plenty of good opportunity. And I just feel like there's like some sort of magical miracle that turns things around, that brings people back together. And I just feel like finally people are listening. Now, if you look real close at the Hierophant, there's two little keys here. And it's like it's like sometimes it's not just one key. The one key opens the big front of the heart, the other key opens the back of the heart. So sometimes there's a lot of hidden stories and agendas and pains, and sometimes we do the surface work, but this is about going deep. I feel like we got to go real deep into being able to get that treasure, get to the good stuff, get to what it is, what is the real issue, what is the real problem. And I feel like somebody's really going to need you when it comes into the new year, or I want to say it probably in December, January. I feel like someone's going to need you. Someone who kind of feels like you were either they turned their back or you felt like you lost them somehow. There's a sense that you didn't lose them, they got lost themselves. You didn't lose them, they got lost. And they got lost in somebody else's story. They got tied up in something. And I don't know how something ends. I feel like there's like a secret to be exposed, or something comes unraveled where there's like shaking their head and like, oh God, how did I live in such a oblivious energy or oblivious world? So there is some, you're going to be needed. And yes, I can be this, I can do this, I can be the big one. I can set things free, I can let things go. And see, there's this walk away. I have a lot of, and we are in Scorpio right now. We are in water energy. So we're in that cup energy, but I am picking up like a Pisces or a Cancer energy around you somehow as well, not just Scorpio. But I do have walking away. I just feel like, see, someone is like finally, they got their walking stick, like and they've come through. And if you look at the moon, there's like, you can see that. I just feel like it's like they can finally see things clearly and humbled. I feel like being humbled. There's some sort of humility that played out with this, but they're finally walking away. It's like they've had enough, and they're just like walking a new direction, or you're walking a new direction. Somebody is, and I can do this. I have the courage to do this. I have the strength to do this. I can do this. And I can is like the mantra. Yes, I can. I can do this. So whether it's you or somebody else that this is unfolding for, and you're either going to be the support or you have to allow someone else to support you, but you have that within you to be your own person. But there is like a major transformation that seems to be unfolding here. And I just feel like it's like, um, I got, this is what I just seen. So I just seen, you don't see these little straps on their back. Like first I'm like, is this caution? And then I'm like, no, it's like, yes, or that wishbone, but yes, I just got yes, yes, like a big ass golden yes, like a yes from the God consciousness, a yes from the universe. You're going to have a big yes in that it's a go time. Things are going to go, things are going to change, but you're um shifting, moving. And then I got the I got my naked star, and as I get my naked star, just raw, real, vulnerable, exposed. Um, it feels like I got the devil in reverse. I don't know where I got Capricorn come in here, January. So I don't know if this is Capricorn energy. I don't know if this is something of like, you have to figure this out. I feel like this is like a little bit of a temptation, and there's a truth coming. I got a little bird in the tree here too. Little bird over here. I see this little bird, and what I'm seeing is what it's kind of like what nobody else could see, what you can see in somebody, or what you can finally see in you. And whatever you've been told, or whatever you believed, and whatever kept you from being able to fully embrace. I just feel like there's like a whole fucking like everything gets spilled and spewed out, and there's a big ass truth coming. There's a conviction, there is a truth, there is a lot of things that are unfolding towards. But yes, I can. It still turns out to be there's a big accomplishment that comes in, and it's a turn of events, a change in the tides, and a change in life that is coming up for me. I do have the end of a third person story, right? Like there's that sense of like it's falling out. And so there's this broken kind of there was somebody who interfered between a relationship, or something that interfered, some sort of story, or some sort of not truth. And it just feels like that's finally being set free. And it's like someone keeps dragging up the past, or keep trying to pick up the pieces that we need to let go. And it's like finally like leaving it behind, letting it go, releasing it. And I just see this like come back together somehow of beautiful relationship. Like, and I just like the call for help. I'm getting that call for help. So there's a call for help, a call for um and I don't know if this is like there's an injury in here as well. I just got, there is some like challenging times for somebody, but yes, I can. Yes, I can. The imposter, O'Malley is coming in, and O'Malley's coming in, and that imperfectly perfect, and Gemma really represents that sense of, what is coming in or what's going out. So the energy, this is like the Herkimer diamond that I carry everywhere I go. And it's hard. It's like, it's all around that. It's like that charged energy. And I just feel like, and see, it's all like broken, but it's so beautiful. And this is my kind of my what I hold on to. It was my talesman for years. And I feel like that's for Gemma. It's like there's always, what is that reflection for you of, it's like somebody's flaws are being showed. We're not so perfect when we try to keep it all together, and you're always trying to put on perfect act, but somebody's walking forward with that depleted, lost, just kind of like fucking done energy. And you're either the support, or it's you. It could be on either side. And it just feels like somebody's coming in to help through, or help guide through, or you're going to be that for somebody else. But in the meantime, it also comes with the sense of really truly that the guardians, that energy, the observer, shelter, you're very much being observed. There's a beautiful Mother Mary energy that also comes in here. And that we also have that divine, like your counsel, your spiritual counsel, the guides from the other side is surrounding you and the people in your life, so that these transformations and changes can happen. And coming into the new year, I just feel like it's like we're going to see that new beginnings, and that sense of that rebirth energy that I'm being shown is, there's always two stories. So you could be going through one situation and trying to celebrate it, or trying to become the best of you, but you still have another story on the other side. So it's like, even when you become a new you, when you're stepping into a new version of you, there's still something that we grieve of what once was. And I just feel like it's that split, that divide in the story, and going through those changes, and allowing space for there to be two journeys at one time, and then just finally coming together and starting in the zero, the wholeness, the purity, and the purest of it. I just cleansed, cleared, healed, cleansed, and cleared. And I just feel like things are being cleared up, things are being healed. And sometimes, as complicated as it may seem, there is a beautiful shift and change coming in as well for you, Taurus. So yes, I can. And that's what you're following. That's your truth. Um, and trust that. So much love. Have a beautiful November. I know this is a lot to take in, but this feels like it's going to trail you all the way into January, and then hurrah, beautiful things. So much love. Bye-bye.